Today we're doing Math 6, Mission 7, Lesson 3, comparing positive and negative numbers. All right, for your warm-up today, you're talking about which inequality doesn't belong. Now there's a lot of reasons that these inequalities don't belong. You're gonna talk through this and just try and come up with some ideas on your own. But we do need to talk about the difference between an inequality and an equation. So an inequality deals with greater than or less than signs, right? Less than, greater than signs. That is an inequality. An equation deals with equal signs, okay? So inequalities are greater than or less than. And equations deals with equals, okay? All right, so you're gonna go through these on your own and kind of tell me why. All right, activity 2. Here are the low temperatures in degrees Celsius for a week in Anchorage, Alaska. All right. It says, plot the temperatures on a number line. Which day of the week had the lowest low temperature? All right, so here's our number line. And we're just gonna put 0 in the middle. And it looks like our lowest is negative 5.5 and our highest is 5. So we're gonna go up here to 5. And we're gonna come down here to negative 5.5. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I didn't spread that out enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and then that's going to be, let's go like that. We're going to make that negative 6. There we go. All right. So let's go through and plot these. So we have Monday at 5, so right here. Tuesday is negative 1, so here's Tuesday. Wednesday is negative 5.5, so that's going to be in between negative 5 and negative 6. Thursday is negative 2. Friday is 3. Saturday is 4. Oops. Saturday is 4. And then Sunday is 0. All right, that's Saturday and then Sunday. Okay, so we've plotted it. Now, which day of the week has the lowest low temperature? Well, this is going to be colder and this is going to be warmer. So which one has the lowest low temperature? Well, that would be over here, Wednesday, because it is the furthest to the left. So Wednesday. All right, 2. The average winter temperature at the South Pole is negative 60 degrees Celsius. The average temperature on Mars is about negative 55 degrees Celsius. Which is warmer? Now we said warmer is going to be over here. So which is warmer, the average winter temperature in the South Pole or the average temperature on Mars? Explain how you know. Well, let's draw a number line. Now they're both negative numbers, so I'm going to put 0 over here. And then which one is further away from 0? Well, negative 62 is further away from 0. And then we have negative 55, which is about there, let's say. Okay? So if this is colder and this is warmer, which is warmer? Well, the negative 55 would be warmer because it's to the right of negative 62. So which one is negative 55? It's Mars. Mars is warmer. Mars is warmer, which is crazy to think. All right, write an inequality to show your answer. So negative 62 is less than or greater than negative 55. Negative 62 is less than, right? Because it's further away from 0 in the negatives. So it's less than, it's colder than negative 55. Okay? All right, let's go on to the next one. On a winter day, the low temperature in Anchorage, Alaska was negative 21 degrees Celsius, and the low temperature in Minneapolis, Minnesota was negative 14 degrees Celsius. Jada said, I know that 14 is less than 21, so negative 14 is also less than negative 21. This means that it was colder in Minneapolis than in Anchorage. Do you agree or not? Explain your reasoning. All right, so let's draw another number line. So here's our number line. And they're both negative, so let's go 0. 14 and 21 have a common factor of 7. So let's skip count by 7s. So we have negative 7, and then 7 more is negative 14, and then 7 more than that is negative 21. All right, so Anchorage, Alaska is negative 21 degrees. So this is Anchorage, Alaska. And Minneapolis, Minnesota is negative 14 degrees. So we've said that the further away you go from 0 to the left, it's colder. And the further this way you go to the right is warmer. So although Jada is correct that 14 is less than 21, when it's negatives, it's actually the opposite. Negative 14 is actually greater than negative 21. So that means that Anchorage, Alaska is actually colder than Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay. All right, activity 3, plot and compare numbers. Plot the numbers negative 2, 4, negative 7, and 10 on the number line. Label each point with its numeric value. All right, so every hash mark is 1, because we've got it labeled here so we know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's 10. So we've done 10 and we've done 4. Negative 2 would mean 1, 2. There's negative 2. And negative 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's negative 7. Okay. So we've done that and we've labeled it. Decide whether each inequality statement is true or false. Be prepared to explain your reasoning. All right. So when a number is to the left of another number, it's usually less than. It is going to be less than. Left of, so if 3 is to the left of 5, 3 is less than 5. If it's to the right, it is greater than. So 6 is to the right of 2, so 6 is greater than 2, right? 6 is greater than 2. This would be 1 is less than 3. Okay? All right, so decide whether each inequality is true or false. Negative 2 is less than 4. Well, let's look where negative 2 is. Negative 2 is here, and 4 is here. Is negative 2 to the left of 4? Yes, so it is less than. Negative 2 is less than negative 7. All right, let's look. Negative 2, negative 7. Is negative 2 to the left of negative 7? Nope. Negative 2 is to the right of negative 7. So it should be greater than, but this says it's less than. So this is false. All right, let's look. 4 is greater than negative 7. Okay? Well, let's try it out. Here's 4. Here's 4, and here's negative 7. And we are moving, I want to change that just so that we know. Like this. That way. Okay, Here's 4 and here's 7. 4 is to the right, negative 7 is to the left. So it says 4 is greater than negative 7, which we could also say negative 7 is less than 4. That's saying both the same thing. Is negative 7 to the left of 4? Yes, it is. So it is less than 4. So this is a true statement. All right, let's go here. Negative 7 is greater than 10. So that's saying negative 7, which is right here, is greater than 10, which is saying it's to the right of 10. It is not to the right of 10. It is to the left of 10, so it's less than. So this is false. Okay? All right, let's look. 3. Andre says that 1/4 is less than negative 3/4 because of the two numbers, 1/4 is closer to 0. Do you agree? Explain your reasoning. Well, let's draw a number line. So we have 0 in the middle, and we have 1, and we have negative 1. Now we're working in fourths, so I'm going to split these up into fourths, like that. So 1/4 would be right here. This is 1/4. And negative 3/4 would be 1, 2, 3, negative 3/4 right there. So it is true that 1/4 is closer to 0 than 3/4, right? But negative 3/4 is to the left of 1/4. So negative 3/4 is actually less than 1/4. So we would disagree. Okay. Answer each question. Be prepared to explain how you know. All right, here we go. Which number is greater, 1/4 or 5/4? Well, let's draw a number line just to be sure. So they're both positive, so I'm going to put 0 over here. And then I'm going to put 1 here and 2 here. Now we're in fourths, so I'm going to split it up into fourths, like that. So, oh man, hate when it jumps on us. Okay, let's try this again. 0's here, we have 1, and we have 2. So 1/4 would be here, and 5/4 we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5/4. So which number is greater? Well, which number is to the right of the other number? 5/4 is to the right, so 5/4 is bigger than 1/4. Which is farther from 0, 1/4 or 5/4? Well, let's see. 1/4 is 1 jump away from 0. 5/4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps away. So 5/4 is further away from 0. Okay, let's look here. Which number is greater, negative 3/4 or 5/8? Let's draw our number line. So we have 0 here, negative 3/4, so we're going to go negative 1 here, and then we're going to split it into fourths, and negative 3/4 would be right here. But going up, we're in eighths here. So I have 1 up here, and I have to split this into eighths. So here's half, here's fourths, here's eighths. Okay, 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. Now the problem is we can't really compare them because this is in fourths and that's in eighths, but we can find equivalent fractions. So negative 3/4, if we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2, that gets us negative 6/8. Okay, so negative 3/4 is the same as negative 6/8. So that way we can break this into 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. So Which number is greater, negative 3/4 or negative 5/8? Well, is negative 6/8 or negative 5 or regular 5/8, positive 5/8? Well, which one is to the right? 5/8 is, so 5/8 is bigger. And we probably didn't even need to draw that because this is a negative number and this is a positive number, and your positive number is always going to be bigger than your negative, no matter what. Okay? Which is farther from 0? Now this one we definitely would have had to draw, and we're going to see. Which one's farther from 0? Here we go. This is 1/8, 2/8, 3, 4, 5/8. So that's 5 jumps away of eighths. And then we're going to go here and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6/8 away from 0. So which one is further from 0? Negative 3/4, because it took us 6 jumps away from 0, whereas the other one only took us 5 jumps. Is the number that is farther from 0 always the greater number? No. I would say this is true if it is only, or if they are, right? Because we'll have multiple numbers. If the numbers are positive. If both numbers are positive, then the bigger number, the greater number, is always going to be furthest away from 0. If it's negative, that's not always true. Okay? And we can see that here, right? Negative 3/4 is not the greater number, but it is furthest away from 0 in this case. All right, go ahead and review your lesson summary.